Okay, y'all. So I've been living abroad for 1 year and 1 month, and I think the time is finally here for me to move back to America. Well, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not really sure if I'm gonna move back to America, but I've been thinking about it. But it's still up in the air. So let me tell you why I'm thinking this. So then you can drop a comment below and let me know what you think, okay? So anyways, this is why I'm thinking about this. When I was living in America, I had so many sources of income. At one point I was doing Airbnb, selling shoes, babysitting, doing this service called Shipped. I was doing Amazon at one point, and I also was a teacher at the same time. Here, I am only a teacher, but the difference between home and here in Abu Dhabi is if you're a teacher abroad here in Abu Dhabi, then 9 times out of 10, you don't have any rent. So that's nice. I'm sorry, y'all. For those of you that have never seen me before, never ran across my page, my name is Tasha. I am currently living in Abu Dhabi as a teacher. I mean, pretty sure you already know now. And I am from Texas. So, yeah, anyways, back to what I was saying. So, yeah, I always had like an extra source of income. You don't really need an extra source of income, but I think it's always important to have one. I don't think it's ideal to solely depend on your job, because at the end of the day, a job is a business. And what led me to this thought is I haven't been feeling well. This weekend I didn't feel well. And so I was thinking to myself like, oh, I'll take off Monday. But I ended up not taking off Monday because I'm like, I might as well go to work. You know, I was off the weekend. That doesn't sound believable. But truly, I still wasn't feeling very good. But anyways, I went ahead and went. It was a fabulous day with my students. So Tuesday came and I still kind of felt like I wasn't feeling good. And I was like, okay, I'm going to listen to my body. I'm going to stay home and rest and get myself better. And then I'll try again for Wednesday. Well, I was thinking, I was like really contemplating, like, do I go to work sick? Or do I call in and take this day? And I was like, wow, I shouldn't even be debating this, because if I'm sick, I'm sick. But I'm debating it because the job is my only source of income. So if something happens with that, then I have no income. And then it dawned on me, why do you have one source of income right now? That's not very smart. It doesn't feel very safe. There's nothing. If I drop right now, there's nothing holding me. I mean, of course, I do have a savings account, but it just really made me think deeper, like, okay, I have to get my hands into something. I'm not sure exactly what to do here because, you know, I just don't know. I do know about real estate. I've thought about that. I want to do that, to be quite honest. In the U.S., it's so much required of you to get started in real estate. Here in the UAE, it's not a lot to get started in real estate, but it is a lot financially. Paperwork-wise, you don't have to do so much, but financial, upfront cost is much more steeper to me. So with the teacher salary, it almost seems impossible. I know it's not, but it almost seems impossible. So I'm like just going down this rabbit hole today. I'm like, dang, I'm 33. I'm living abroad. This is beautiful. This is a major blessing to be able to live abroad. Like, I'm not even the same person I was like when I came here. It has grown. I've grown so much. But then the other side of my brain is like, oh my gosh, girl, you don't have nothing to back yourself up. And that doesn't sound good. It doesn't sound safe. It doesn't sound like forever plan. And here's the thing. Here in the UAE, for salary, you'll make anywhere between 13,000 dirham and maybe 17,000 dirham on the high end. Okay? So I want to say 13,000 is about 3,000 and something. And then 17,000 is maybe 4,000 and something. So you make between 3 and 4. here's the wonderful thing. It's not taxed. So whatever it says that you make is exactly what you make. Okay, so I can save. I can save a nice amount every month, which I do. But here's the thing with saving. It's like, okay, yeah, you have this money saved, but what? What is it going to do for you? So I am at this point in my life. I'm trying to find what I want my money to do for me and what different source could I add to my life to have a different source of income. I did link up with this realtor, and I also found this broker from America. So I'm hoping that, well, the broker from America told me I need at least $70,000 to get started. And I told her, I said, I'm going to be honest, I don't have $70,000. So that's a long way, and I'm just trying to figure out what can I do to supplement my income in the meantime. I shouldn't even be debating like, oh, do I go to work? Do I not? No. Everything should not be in the hands of your job. Because here's the thing, when you lose, or if you lose your job, you no longer have income, you no longer have your job insurance. I would no longer have a place to stay. Like, it's so much banking on one job, and to me that doesn't sound like a way of life, you know? So that's one thing. Also, I just want to make sure that at all times I am able to put myself first. So, yeah, those sources are so important. I have to figure this out. I will. As a matter of fact, that's why I'm putting this video out. So you guys can hold me accountable, and I could also hold myself. I could also hold myself accountable. It's one of those seasons where I'm just kind of like figuring it out, but I'm like thinking too much about it. And what I've noticed is I am a planner. Like, I will write it all down. I write it all down. And by the time it's time to execute, I'm so exhausted from planning that I don't execute it. So what has been working for me lately is forget the plan and just execute, just start. Anytime that I just start something, I do well. I noticed that. And I've always thought it was the opposite. I was thinking anytime that I make a great plan, life works out for me. But that's actually not the way my life works. And it's actually not the way that I thrive because I'm an overthinker. So I don't know that planning is the best thing for me. I think just executing is. Like, for instance, 4 weeks ago, one of my friends invited me to the gym. I had not been working out hard in a long time. As a matter of fact, the only thing I was doing was walking. I was avoiding going to the gym. But anyways, I decided that day, I was like, okay, I'll go just to try it. That's what I was thinking. But I ended up really liking it. And I'm like, okay, we have to be more intentional about things that work for us and how it works for us. The systems we use to make it work for us. Like, I don't enjoy going into the gym and just working out by myself. I enjoy going to classes. So that's what season I'm in. I'm looking for things and ways that work for me, these different systems that work for me, instead of thinking I have to do things one way. So, you know, I absolutely, I'm looking down at my notes also. I've absolutely enjoyed my stay here. I wouldn't mind staying another, I don't know. I really don't know. I wouldn't mind, but at the same time, I'm just like, okay, I have to figure out more. So I don't know. I'll be putting out more videos to share my journey with y'all on what I decide, or if I have more ideas, or if you have more ideas, drop them below. I do TikTok.